I definitely should have worn a hat. Which isn't something that feels normal. Hi, welcome to today's video. This is the first video of 2021, so welcome. I know I'm a little bit late. I kind of took January off. First video of the year. Thought I would start out with a little bit of a cleanse. I actually got this idea from where I live. So this is going to be like a quick reset for my body, my mind, my home, and my digital space. Those are the 4 areas that we're going to cover today. I just thought I would take the day to just kind of reset everything. I know that often January is the time where we all hope to have this kind of like deep clean of our lives, but January is also like a pretty wild month, and I think spring cleaning is like the time, and spring is definitely on its way. So I felt like it was the perfect time to kind of go in and just have a day of resetting. So for my body, I'm taking the time to really enjoy getting ready in the morning, being more mindful when I brush my teeth and wash my face and use my gua sha tool. We tend to focus on massaging our bodies, but our face, it really needs it as well. It's been really great at releasing tension. I've also been trying to drink a lot more water. So I actually measured how much water goes into each one of these glasses that I drink from every day, and this is 1 liter, so I drink 1 before I leave the bedroom in the morning, so kind of as I'm getting ready, and I try and drink 1 before bed as well, and then I'll have 1 throughout the day. I've also been trying to stretch my body in between working, because I do work from home from my laptop a lot of the time. I can get a lot of tension in my neck and shoulder areas. I'd like to do a lot more yoga, but I'm also like mindful of not pressuring myself into doing something and then freaking myself out about it and then just like stopping altogether. So just incorporating a little bit more movement. Sometimes I'll do a full flow of yoga, sometimes I'll just do a few stretches to ease out those creaks in my upper body. I'm also trying to get outside a lot more, which is difficult because we're still not really allowed to go outside very much, but I'll try and go for a little walk around the block or walk down to the beach, and yeah, it's really nice to do that in the morning to just kind of get the blood flowing, and especially because it's very cold and windy, it makes me not want to go outside very much lately, but it feels really good when I do, and I never regret it. I always feel so much better after. It's extremely cold today. I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear me. Oh, but it's worth it. Just coming out for a quick walk. The sea is so beautiful today. Yeah, it's definitely worth it, even if I am wearing icicles as earrings on my walk home later. Oh, I definitely should have worn a hat. So then of course I also take my vitamins. I am still taking vitamin C just to kind of help with my immune system at the moment, and I always take vitamin D and a vitamin B12 as well. If you're interested in what supplements I recommend, I'll leave a little link down below. Food is obviously also a big thing for bodily health as well as movement, so I try and get in a good healthy breakfast at the start of each day to just start on a good foot. Porridge is pretty much what I have almost every single day for breakfast. So normally I would add banana to my porridge while it's cooking, but we're actually pretty low on fruit and have no bananas, which is very strange for this household. But today I've gone with blueberries. I want to sweeten it up still because blueberries aren't quite as sweet as bananas, so I think what I'm going to do is add a dollop of plum jam, a couple of other little bits, and make it nice and sweet that way. So next on the agenda is my digital space. I've got my laptop here, my phone here, my trusty hard drive here, so we can clear out some of this digital space, because our space around us, like when it gets cluttered or dirty or disorganized, it's really easy to see and we're reminded of it every day. But like the online stuff gets easily hidden and forgot about. I'm pretty good generally at keeping up with my digital cleanliness, but there's definitely room for improvement, and it's always good to go through every now and again and just do like a sweep over, just clear out, like a deep clean of your house, like a deep clean of your digital space. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to clean off my desktop because there's quite a few files on there at the moment and they don't all need to be there. Delete some old emails because that's taking up digital space as well, which takes up resources. Something that we can all do, I think, is delete apps off of our phone. I'm pretty good with only keeping a few apps on my phone, but there's definitely one or two I can delete that I thought I would use and I'm not. And also going through my photos and deleting things like screenshots or multiple photos, things like that that, you know, I took in the moment and then forgot about. I can go back and kind of clear through that. I don't know if I'm going to make it through my entire camera roll because there's like 1,000 photos, but we'll have a bash at it. So that's what we're going to do now. Does anyone else think that the new bin sound from the Mac is really odd? I miss the old one.
Oh my goodness, that is so much nicer. I had so many things that I didn't even realize I had on my desktop.
Do you know what I had a lot of actually that I didn't realize was when I order something online, I'll screenshot it like as a receipt, like as proof of payment, because I just don't trust that things arrive. So many things just don't arrive, so I always like to have proof. I had a number of those on my desktop from like ages ago that I definitely didn't need anymore, so it feels good to throw those in the digital bin. And now for the home, which I feel like is quintessential spring cleaning. I live here, I work here, and now I'm here more than ever, so I really feel like my home is really important to keep clean and tidy. So I'm going to go through and kind of get through some of that clutter and some of that dirt today, try and get it back to fresh. Floors are a big one in this house because we don't have any carpeted floor. It's either tile or laminate or hardwood floor. So the dust bunnies, like they're so obvious and they collect all of the time. Laundry keeps piling up, so I need to get that sorted. Speaking of home cleaning and maintenance, that brings me to today's sponsor, who is World of Bamboo, an online shop for biodegradable, eco-friendly home products. I'm especially excited that they're sponsoring today's video because personally I've been shopping World of Bamboo for over a year, I think, and they're one of my favorite online shops to shop eco-friendly alternatives to household necessities like safety razors and travel cutlery sets and Q-tips and makeup rounds. If you're like me and you like to do a deep clean of your tech every now and again, their bamboo Q-tips are great for cleaning in between the keys in your keyboard and around your phone and all of those little nitty-gritty, hard to reach areas. I also use their biodegradable loofah sponges to wash my dishes, which set up really well and gently remove stick-on food without scratching the surface. And once they're ready to replace, I can add them to a compost bin or easily recycle them. I've also been adding some of their charcoal air fresheners to my bathroom and to my kitchen, which naturally help to eliminate odors and dehumidify the air. They would also be great in a car or a shoe storage area to help with those musty odors in smaller spaces. They'll last me about a year and I can recharge them by letting them sit out in the sunshine. I'm actually running a giveaway over on my Instagram, so if you're not following me over there, head over there, check out the giveaway if you're interested in winning a bundle of their products. But if you've missed the giveaway or you just want to shop their site for yourself, you can use this code for 15% off your entire order site-wide. So lastly, we're talking about the mind, and this is an area that I've really been putting a lot of my focus the past few months. I've been incorporating some healthier habits around my mental health, and it's really been paying off. So I really want to like keep that going, because sometimes it's really easy to slip into habits that are not so productive, like being on my phone in bed for way too long and then not sleeping very well. These things are like very addictive, so I'm trying to be really consciously aware of bringing in more of these healthier habits. So today we're going to be sitting for tea. I've been meditating with the Camellia sinensis plant since the 1st of November, so about 3.5 months now, and it's really helped my mental health. I sit with a group of women who we all meditate together. It's a great communal space to stay connected and share on a daily basis, and also keep myself accountable to sit in meditation. I've also been bringing a book to bed because, like I said, sometimes I'll just be tempted to text somebody or to just check my social media quickly before bed, and then before you know it, like half an hour has gone past. So I've been really enjoying reading just about a chapter of a book before bed. I don't want to, again, pressure myself to do too much and overwhelm myself, so I've been just, reading for 10 minutes or one chapter. It's also a great way to drop off to sleep. I feel like looking at my phone, something to do with the blue light. I don't sleep very well if I'm looking at a screen right before I go to sleep, so I like to listen to a podcast or an audiobook or read right before I go to sleep. One of my favorite ways to unwind as well is to take a bath. Baths are like my little bubble of sanctuary. They're really great to just unwind. Again, I try not to bring electronics in. Sometimes I'll bring my phone if I'm going to be listening to music or a podcast. Generally, I like to just sit in the stillness, and that's been really helping to create that space for my mind to wander and flow. I feel like so many of us are constantly bombarded with things that are overriding our own inner world and our thoughts and our feelings, and it's good to just create that space for those things to come up to the surface and do what they need to do and move through us, rather than constantly trying to suppress them. Baths have always been my safe place, I suppose, my place that I can always retreat to. I've always just found this solace in bodies of water in general, but baths, I suppose, because I always had a bath. I was always lucky enough to have a bath in the houses that I've lived in. They've just always been there, available whenever I need to take that quiet time. And quiet time is so important. We're so busy in our days and in our minds as well that I find it really important to slow down and just give space to whatever it is that's arising and acknowledge it, so that it can move through and out, or it can be something that you can tend to. And baths have always been my little sanctuary. Even now that I'm recording a video in a bath, which isn't something that feels normal, I somehow feel relaxed just because I'm in the bath. And even though I'm speaking to a camera and possibly be sharing some of this on the internet for the world to see, I just feel really serene. There's just, a bath for me feels like a place where nothing wrong can happen. Maybe I should start a podcast from the bath. So thank you for coming with me on my 24-hour or maybe 12-hour kind of reset cleanse. This was really fun. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Give the video a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.